Good afternoon, fans, and welcome once again to the magnificent Marketa Stadium, where the late afternoon glow is settling beautifully over the pitch. Perfect for conditions for another high-voltage clash in this year's Under-18 Rugby Championship. If you've been with us throughout the day, you'll know we've already witnessed a classic. Belgium against Germany, the last game. Belgium came out firing in our early fixture, looking to have the game in their pockets. And for long stretches, they were dictating the tempo. But Germany, full credit to them, clawed their way back with grit, resilience, and some brilliant counter-attacking rugby. By the final whistle, the whole stadium was up on its feet, hearts pounding. It was the match that set the tone for this evening. If that's the case to be in for this game, then definitely have your seat belts on. It's going to be a thriller. Our focus now turns to Netherlands versus Spain. Two sides riding the momentum of their opening round wins achieved through different styles, I might say. Spain were nothing short of impressive against Belgium, dominant, disciplined, and razor sharp in execution. Their structure was immaculate, and the defense suffocating. Their attacking phases flowed with a kind of energy and confidence that you rarely see at this age level, and I can guarantee you they'll be looking to replicate that tonight. The Netherlands, on the other hand, arrived still buzzing from the dramatic last play victory over Germany. It was a game that tested every ounce of their character. They battled, they believed, and when the opportunity appeared at the death, they seized it with both hands. It wasn't a textbook rugby game, but it was heart, pure heart, I might say. The performance that builds tournaments like this. So delighted to bring you all to action. Alongside me, as ever, my co-commentator, Adam Koblich. A man so unmistakably ginger that Spain's analysts had to list him as potential visibility hazard during the aerial kicks. Adam, great to have you here, and I hope you packed your SPF 1000 because the stadium lights are looking a little nervous tonight.
I'll try to stay out of the sight of this Spanish backline so they don't get an intercepted view of the ball. However, this is going to be a cracking game between Spain and Netherlands. As you mentioned before, they both put up a different performance in the initial round. Therefore, it's going to be quite a hard day in the office, and we're going to see a kickoff in just a minute after the anthems go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely wired up for this game. Both teams making a couple of tactical changes for this match. Obviously, some big hitting. It was a big hitting game for the Netherlands. Tight against Germany. Very fortunate, I would say, to actually get the win on that one. That last moment play. We're just quickly going to break through for the interviews of the coaches. I had a chance to chat to them earlier today. Let's have a listen. Coach, welcome back. Your second game, getting over the line, barely against Germany in that first game. What are your plans for today? Very tough opposition in Spain.
Absolutely. Very, very good team. Very well organised. Look, our plans are, we were not proud of our performance last Saturday. So our biggest effort is to focus on make sure that we give our supporters that have travelled all the way from the Netherlands and also the people back home and our rugby community a performance that they're proud of. If we can do that, then hopefully we can put some pressure on Spain, and we work hard enough, and maybe Lady Luck will be on our side again today.
Spain playing really fast, out of the hands, running rugby. You more physical. Have you got a change of game plan for today?
No, we know that they want to play quick, so we've got to do our best to try and slow that ruck speed down. But you know, they're quick. We like to be physical. We'll see who can deal with each other the best. You know.
Best of luck to you, Coach. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
I'm here with the Spanish coach. Coach, what a start to the tournament. A really dominant first game. Now coming up against a very tough physical opponent for today. What is your game plan?
We know that Deutschland going to have a physical game plan for sure, and they are big guys and they have good ball carriers. But we feel that we are ready for the physical challenge too, and we know that going to be a good game for sure. In our mind is only win the duels and enjoy the game with the ball in our hands.
Any changes to today's lineup?
Yeah, a couple of games, a couple of changes, but normal things, no injuries. Only selecting the best players for the challenge of today.
And lastly, Coach, the weather more suited, you would say, to the Dutch. Very cold. We saw the wind affecting both of the earlier games today. How much of a role do you think that's going to play in today's match?
Yeah, maybe we are in the part of Spain that they are cold too. Don't worry, we are happy with the cold, no problem.
Best of luck to you and the team today, Coach.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, we heard that from Coach Raul Perez there. Both of these teams well prepared for this match. Obviously, both of the teams having good analysts. They've been analysing the games. I've seen them working till very late at night at the hotel, going over every inch, studying, looking for that one mistake where they could make a difference. It's definitely going to be a banger of a matchup here today. Quite funny to hear the Dutch crowd singing a Dutch version of Shosholoza, a famous South African anthem. Never heard it before. Very, very, very surprised and impressed at the same time. Absolutely wonderful to hear that. As the boys walk on, lining up, the Dutch playing from right to left in their traditional, well, not traditional, maybe a different kit. Obviously being the away team here, playing in white and orange, while Spain in their traditional kit playing in all red. Spain, how good were they against Belgium?
They were very good. However, one thing that actually Netherlands carries into this game is that already some minutes under the belt in tight test rugby. Now we're going to listen in to the national anthems.
First, the national anthem of the Netherlands, followed by Spain. And there we go, we got the two national anthems out the way. The Spanish national anthem, funny enough, not having any lyrics. It was originally a military march, March Real, and no lyrics have been officially put onto that anthem yet. Our match official for today, all the way from Georgia. Saba Makaratsi. We saw him in the action the other night. Yeah, really good referee.
Yes. Yeah, 1-2, 1-2.
We can hear both of these teams are excited. I'm super eager to get this match started. I've been looking forward to it the whole day.
Sorry, 1-2, check.
A huge fan of both of the rugby styles these boys play. Netherlands being the more physical side, running rugby, hard hitting. And Spanish with all the flair and, funny enough, a lot of physicality, as we saw from the first game as well, now that they've brought into their game. They almost looked unstoppable in that first match.
Yeah, just as I said before the anthems, I think that one thing that's benefiting the Dutch boys is the close game they actually played in the first round, because, well, Spain kind of dominated. As soon as they're going to have some sort of a resiliency from that team against, they might encounter some issues they haven't tested before.
And as we get underway here, a good first take there. Spain really quick to close him off. Netherlands choosing to run their ball. He's going to need support really quickly then and get some. Oh, early mistake then. Spain get the ball. A costly mistake by the Netherlands.
Just forcing that pass before, and a
Breaking through. Oh.
good break through the line. However, knocking the ball on.
Yeah, a bit sloppy from both teams early on here today.
Assuming there's no advantage, therefore it was knocked backwards. And for Netherlands having to play out.
We'll definitely be looking for touch here just to make some space there. As we see, so not getting too much distance on there, but getting a little bit of safety and a chance to set up their defense here. A costly mistake early on here by the Netherlands.
Yeah, two very big mistakes. The kick and the forced pass in front of the Spanish defensive line. And now the first opportunity to strike some damage for the Spanish boys.
Yeah, Spain, the clear favorites coming into this game. They've been relentless in their first match. But this time throwing it over, we've seen the whole day their win just being so menacing, not allowing for good line out. And again, the Netherlands just diving over the ball. Quick take by the Spanish.
Going very quickly all the way.
And a dummy, and Spain are over! Try time, very early on here in the first half. Garcia!
Oriol Garcia, Marciniak.
We saw him in that first game. He was a standout player once again. Striking early here, the Spanish.
And that's one of the biggest threats this Spanish team always has, is playing high-paced rugby, recycling that ball very quickly. Here we can see how they tapped and went with that first penalty.
Quick ball, dummy.
Very good awareness.
Great
Not
awareness.
making it too difficult. You just exploit what's in front of you and you go for it. And wonderful to go away with 7 points from this first visit to the 22.
And to hand it over the conversion as well. So Spain leading this encounter early on, 7 points to 0. The Netherlands will just have to settle very quickly. If they don't settle quickly, if they don't manage to do so, they are going to be punished here by this relentless Spanish attack.
They are going to be able to play quickly, and to shift that big pack around the field is going to be very difficult.
They're looking for the bounce. Unfortunately, overcooking that one, and now we're going to go all the way back to the halfway line for a Spanish scrum.
It's unfortunate for the Netherlands. This field is unpredictable with those bounces. It's not that long, therefore your kicks can reach the dead ball line very easily. You have to be careful with them. It was smart to put it behind the Spanish defense. However, the initial bounce just made it difficult to reclaim, or to make it difficult for the Spanish to exit.
Absolutely. And now we're going to see what's very crucial part of the game, the scrum. We saw it in both of the matches today, being very one-sided. Let's have a look here and see what the Spanish can do against this very strong Dutch scrum. And they've managed to keep their own and spread the ball out wide, looking for that chip, not getting it, kicked away, but managing to regain it, slipping the first tackle, slipping the second tackle, going into contact and forced back a little bit. And now Spain using that big forward, carrying the ball through. Iboba, he was very good. Chip across.
Maybe a rush decision.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of men were out wide. Now they've given the ball
to roll away quickly. Ball a little bit slow to come out there.
Yet is available now. A huge up and under.
Nobody though to chase it. And Spain easily secure it. Looking for that gap out onto right-hand side. Not getting it out. But getting good meters there on that kick.
Breaking the first tackle, carrying hard, having a lot of momentum in his legs, going across the halfway point.
And now the Netherlands will look to do what they do best, that physical, carrying the ball hard, attacking those gain lines, trying to make the meters.
And deciding to hang
kick,
another one.
much better this time around, giving his player enough opportunity, but not securing, and Spain again with possession.
Now the try scorer is looking where to go. Again, dummies. Signature move.
And first penalty of the match as well. We can see the captain there just passing the ball on the inside, getting it through to the man.
There's a big size difference between those two wingers.
Huge, huge, huge. We mentioned the Dutch have an extremely physical, very big boys for the age group. But the Spanish, a lot of heart.
And the Spanish, I've played them a couple of times in the Sevens Championship. They don't look that big. They hit hard.
They hit hard. They hit really hard.
These boys.
They have all the technique.
Yeah, exactly.
Spanish rugby being really strong right now. I would say one of the better European sides at the moment.
Definitely. They're this year contending for their under-20s
and now
World
again,
Rugby.
blocking off there, just sealing, not allowing a fair contest to happen, and referee spotting that right away, and Netherlands getting away with one there.
This has been a major issue for some of these under-18 squads. Really, the referees are on this case are really taking care if the mauls are set up well, and if they're not, they call it out very quickly.
Huge kick, but just not finding touch again.
That can be a costly mistake to give that Spanish backline this space.
Look at that man go.
Again, creating forward momentum, going short side. Now the quick winger, accelerating through the gap, offloading. Unfortunate, just not finding
the by the Dutch. Very
the
good
support
cover there. And again, just holding on and hands to the floor there over the man, not jackling appropriately.
Good decision to go them the blind side, however, just not supporting the player the way he needed. And second time over, hitting the touch, not risking it again.
Yeah, and Tim Boers, the captain there, just finding touch this time around, making sure the ball goes in, to set up their line out. The Dutch, clearly a massive height advantage in the line out.
Decision to go blindside. Unfortunately, the sport being just a little bit too slow and rushing that offload. Good contest.
Securing it, setting up that driving ball once again. But the Spanish quick to answer, and they'll have to play this ball out quickly. Right down the middle, and they lost it, the Netherlands, but somehow clawing it back. No!
A little bit of a havoc on that pickup.
Yeah, it's all been a little messy there, but knocking it forward. So the Dutch again getting ball. They need to just get it out of that line out quickly. How good was Spain there to block them off and just come through the middle and rip that ball, as you can see.
They did really well to battle their way. And here we saw the last second block by the Dutch player, just to make it a little bit more difficult for the Spanish boys to pick it up. You can see how Dutch fans are cheering on their boys. Push.
And good throwing there by Scott.
Good speed on that first frontline carry.
But not getting enough support there early, and you can see Spain just rushing out, and not sure if he played the 9 there.
Very quickly attacked, to be honest. Sticking to that hand.
And now maybe looking for a kick. And charge down. But
not being onside.
Yeah, offside, says the referee.
For
You
that
need to
charge
come
down.
back. A little messy here in the opening spell. A couple of small errors creeping in, but not too bad. And again, Tim Boers finding good distance on his kick and taking the Dutch for their first visit into the Spanish 22. And they'll look to convert some points from this.
Repeated penalties just giving the Dutch boys the way out of their 22.
Yeah, they've just allowed them to escape very easily, have the Spanish.
Again, to repeat myself from the previous games, playing down with the wind are the Dutch boys. It's a little bit easier to kick downfield this way.
A great ball this time set up. But again, getting through the middle and holding up. He's not going to let go of that ball. Ball not coming out there. But again, referee seems to have spotted something wrong there. Let's have a listen in. Not too sure, can't hear the referee's microphone there, but I think he's told the captain it's a couple of infringements in the danger zone now. Maybe a team warning there?
Probably has been. Don't really know what the penalty was done for. Going in at the side, that was
Not
the
too sure.
gesture.
I don't think the referee's microphone is working really well. And Netherlands would have put in now only 5 meters out, not securing their ball. Unfortunately, gifting it Spain. Spain now with the opportunity to attack.
And
Giving out the 22 there. And it's going to be easy clearance once again for Spain. Relieving all of that momentum that the Dutch have had and finding great space. And Netherlands will have to start again from their own back line here and work some pressure on again.
Good defense there by Spanish boys.
Over the ball there. And winning it this time around. Quick tackling, getting down low. You're not going to get him off of that ball very easy. Low center of gravity. Perfect jackal there.
Very unfortunate chain of events for the Dutch boys. They did decide to go back on the short side. However, the Spanish guys did a lot of stuff right. They rushed on to the right player, gambling really with the decision. However, it paid off massively because after the tackle, 2 men were straight over the ball, and they are being rewarded by this line out in the Dutch 22.
Yeah, just not getting that line out correctly, and unfortunate. And again, we see the same from the Spanish team. Their ball going backwards, but somehow managed to keep their hands on their ball. This time knocking it forward. And the Dutch,
now with the turnover, doing really well to go over that ball. But it's taken the toll.
Yeah, it's all a little bit messy here in the opening spell of the game. Both teams just not being clinical enough, making some errors and allowing each other just to come off scot-free.
You can see that Florian van Vondelen really felt that hit when he was competing for that ball. An opportunity to clear their lines, putting it.
And Taburt again with a massive kick this time around, taking play into the Spanish half.
Very good. You got to utilize the wind in your backs for this half. Really ship it down the field. As we mentioned in the previous round, this field is short and narrow. It really rewards when you have a good kicking technique.
They just need to secure this line out. Good throw again, this time managing to do so and setting up that maul again. Spain very quick to respond. They've been very good in their maul defense. Again, coming down the middle, just terrorizing the Dutch here, the Spanish. Not allowing the 9 to play.
Just for a brief second, he was obviously not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
Told by the referee.
just told him off. And again, not rolling away quickly enough there, but Netherlands somehow managing to get the ball out. Very tight game. Hard hit there.
Good defense there by Spain. This man is really big. He's been carrying a lot of kg around, however, not being able to hold on to the ball. But that jackal or the rip came after the tackle.
Yellow card given there by the referee. Very unfortunate there for Marcos Caseda.
Again, the big hit from
Let's
the
have
winger.
a look at the replay.
And then this carry, he was tackled and then ripped off the ball.
Good tackle, ripped off the ball.
So definitely a penalty, and even now it's been rewarded with a yellow card. which is going to put Spain in a very difficult
Definitely
position.
going to be a disadvantage for Spain. And now Tim Boers taking play again. He's been fabulous with the boot.
Especially with the physicality that the Dutch boys have been bringing in the maul. Now the Spanish boys are missing one of their main men to defend that.
That's it. So I think if the Netherlands can win this line out now and secure that ball as they have, set up their maul again.
What a good counter, counter
very
maul.
good counter ruck there. Going to ground.
And big, strong
Great
drive on the
counter-rucking
counter
by the
ruck.
Spanish, getting that ball and getting it cleared once again. The Dutch will have to be very quick here. Going by himself, no support. Jackler over the ball, but not controlling his own body weight there. Not able to get the ball. A pass to no man's land. Oh my gosh, it's all going wrong here for the Dutch. Spain turnover inside
And now
ball.
the captain going himself.
Hands off, just not able to get there. Oh, what messy play here.
And that's really where the Spanish come into the heat. They like the messy ball. They like to pick it up. Doing really well, but a couple of, well, mistakes from both sides, actually.
Both sides. We saw an accumulation of penalties leading to that yellow card. And Spain somehow managing to defend their lines. And now all of a sudden, within a second, they're in the Dutch 22. With an attacking opportunity, set up a maul of their own.
And now the big man.
The big man hit hard, but managing to hold on. Spain with another opportunity here. Only 3 meters out. Dutch over the ball there. Can they get a turnover? Yes, they can.
Wonderful effort by the Dutch defense to overturn that massive momentum Spain has built.
It's just very messy from both of these teams early on, and somehow managing to survive, both of them.
It just shows how much do they really want to compete for that top spot on this tournament. They're flying into everything and they're playing on the edge. They're trying to adjust on to the referee, because every referee is a little bit specific, kind of is looking for different little things, the different nuances.
Of course.
And
but all of this is discussed pre-match. The referee will definitely tell you his intentions, what he wants to see, the picture you should show him, and if you're not able to do so, you will be punished.
Now hopefully we're gonna get better listening on the referee, because he's getting...
Just replacing the battery maybe on their microphone.
Obviously because of the cold weather, all the batteries go down a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's freezing out there. I went down for the interviews. I must say I needed to wear gloves and a beanie. It was really, really, really cold.
You can already hear the mic because of the wind.
Yeah. Seem to have managed to fix this problem now, and we'll hear clear communication from the referee. It might give a bit more clarity to his decisions to the fans, obviously, watching from home. It's very difficult sometimes to read a game just by looking at the referee's signal. Hearing him and explaining decisions is really important for the fans at home to understand why he's calling what he's calling.
Yep. Definitely, this is not a, well, fully professional rugby stadium. It's hard to get those good angles from the cameras of why he's making those decisions.
Of course.
But... now we're going to continue with the play with the Dutch line out.
Spanish menacing that again. The Dutch getting down. That is a tackle. You got to release him there.
All props to the scrum half battling for that ball.
He is very physical, Iboba there.
But somehow the Scot Moldedkins
setting up for that box kick. Getting good distance. But unfortunately, going directly into touch there. And we're going to have to go all the way back now. Spain with a big advantage, just not getting the distance on that kick. And getting it to stay inside the playing field, just hitting touch, unfortunately.
This time, very accurate Spanish scrum. And a break from the scrum half. He's going. Is he going to go all the way? Yes, he is. He's got the legs for it. What a dummy! He's thrown. Everyone thought he's going for a wide pass. However, he slipped through the defense like a knife through butter.
Absolutely amazing, sniping his way through. Bernal Sierra Fernandez there with a try.
Absolutely wonderful try. Individual brilliance by this man who slipped through the Dutch defense.
Out of nowhere, just through, and the Netherlands shocked.
Unbelievable. Like knife through Gouda.
I think you meant hot knife through butter is the expression. Knife through Gouda. Good reference though. I'll take it. I'll take it. There we go in Spain. 14 points to 0 with a yellow card, I might add as well. Having a numbers deficit but still managing. The Dutch not taking full advantage of that yellow card yet. Still a little bit of time on the yellow. I think about 2.5 minutes to go. They need to somehow work out their set plays and need to be more clinical to the Dutch.
Kickoff into the Spanish 22, now setting up for a box kick. The try scorer is going to send it high.
Oh, and a costly mistake yet again.
Very unfortunate for the Dutch boys.
The Netherlands just a bit nervy here, haven't settled into the game quite yet. The Spanish obviously are slightly more.
They've got that X factor. Both of these tries have been worked through, well, individual brilliance, just utilizing any space that opens up ahead of him.
Good throw there.
Referee says play on.
Thrashing
hit.
Crunching hit there. Unax Fernandez. What a hit. And a quick ball to the inside against Spanish. Dominant here in this first half. Definitely carrying the ball a lot harder as well into that contact zone. Again, choosing to go for the inside. Little chip. Well,
now a regather. Shifting the pressure back on the Dutch boys. Now forcing them to exit from not very fortunate position.
Yeah, not a good angle there.
Yeah, and again, it's very short line out. He's been having issues with this. Even the previous kick kind of shanked to the right. But this carry, bosh.
Whoa, what a hit. What a hit.
Unbelievable strength shown there.
We saw that a captain just reassuring his player, trying to build his confidence back up.
Spanish
not straight there.
Spain for the third time in this position, never hitting that lifting pod accurately.
Yeah, the wind is to blame here, definitely. We've seen it. The first game was the only game where the wind wasn't a huge factor. But after midday today, the wind just picked up and it's been a menace. Every game we've seen so many issues. Last year, we saw exactly the same thing. Actually, it was 10 times worse last year.
It was, definitely.
The balls were kicked and they actually traveled backwards from the kicker. You know, it was impossible.
It's hard to prepare for these conditions.
Not easy. So the Dutch now will look to clear their lines. Good steady scrum there. Just not getting his hands on the ball quick enough there.
Couldn't really re-accelerate because
a lot of space in between. You know, a chip across wouldn't be too bad here.
But now they're looking to exit of 10 from his own try line.
Tim Boers there with a great kick. Oh, no, it's not Tim Boers. I apologize. Yeah, it is Tim Boers.
And the young Spanish side is back to the full strength. Number 8 gets back.
Currently, we've got the yellow card returning.
So the yellow card returning in Spain now back to their full collective, full 15. And the Netherlands not utilizing that opportunity at all.
Not at all. They haven't managed to exit their own half effectively, even though they're playing with the wind. Just a little bit of a shame and definitely going to be difficult during the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Great throwing, great pickup, and a more setup, getting the ball right out. passing it to their man. Quick hands again by the Spanish. Quick dummy, breaking the line, going through. Can he make it? Yes, he can! Try time, Spain once again.
For the third time, Moosecock just tried a dummy and it has worked
Oriol
again.
Garcia. Again.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Second try of the match. Those quick, silky hands by the Spanish.
Again, the dummy and then just went himself.
Breaking 1, 2,
Garcia
3.
wonderfully worked.
Yeah, the Netherlands have to make those tackles stick. You can't miss so many tackles.
The Spanish have been doing really well with letting the...
And a good conversion as well to add to it. And Spain taking a huge lead early on here in the first half. 3 tries, 21 points to 0 against this Dutch team.
Just here we can see how well they have been doing with just letting their hands be free and passing, offloading during the contact.
Going through 4 players there. That is unacceptable. You need to defend better. Great kick there. Yeah, the ball looked a little forward there, I was about to say. Whew. How good is the Spanish team? If I was Georgia, I'd be very scared right now.
Yeah, especially any sort of open gaps are exploitable for this team. They don't hesitate twice. They just create a lot of opportunities and they are able to capitalize on them. This Dutch team, they're not no walkovers. They are a quality side. However, the Spanish is proving to be very relentless.
Yeah, a slight difference between the under-20 and under-18 Dutch team. The under-20s, huge. You know, they've been playing really well throughout the tournament. Under-18s as well, but unfortunately coming up against a very tough opponent here where their normal game plan will not be as effective, I could say, as it normally would be. Spain are really quick.
Yeah. Dutch boys have to slow that ball down a little bit because obviously for Spain that's what they need. They need quick ball, quick pace. However,
and again over the ball really hard. First man to get there and to convert that turnover. Spain are really menacing here. Good quick hands again and again breaking through the line.
And now good attacking opportunity on the right side. Just being too greedy with the ball, not distributing that well.
You need to pass that ball. You need to let go of it. You had 2 men on the outside.
And after that, he got manhandled. Good take by the large lock. Carrying the ball. Sjoerd Baker.
Yeah, the Dutch need to come back with a try here. Answer to the Spanish attack and build some confidence coming into this game. Still a lot of time to play. We're only 25 minutes in, 10 minutes left in the first half, and another 35 minutes to play afterwards. But again, just as I said that, Spain, so quick to get to that breakdown, so quick to get a man over the ball and to jackal and winning it once again.
Unfortunate for the Dutch boys. I mean, they got some decent momentum, even decent carries under their belt. However,
not a bad kick against the wind there as well, might I add.
Here we can see he tried to make that one extra meter, one extra yard, and just isolate himself.
Not strong enough to clear the band. The Dutch need to bring more intensity.
They have to be closer to the man carrying the ball, so they are allowed to recycle the ball quickly enough.
Time off there. Still can't hear the referee. Hopefully half-time we can sort out that mic problem. Good throw by the Spanish again. Setting up their driving more, creating shifting momentum here, moving from right to left and getting their feet going. The Dutch will have to dedicate more men to this, and rightly so, getting the man out of there.
It's difficult to see if they've got the ball in control.
And
they
ball
do.
Coming out now. And again, Unak's there with the ball. Hit very hard this time around. Spain setting up, building the phases. Cross kick trying to get to the man. Oh, unfortunately, just stepping into touch, not able to get to that ball. Great kick across, great idea to bring that man into play, just not making it stick. And the Netherlands escape once again.
Very good decision to try and spread the field. However, the ball just being a little bit too long for the winger to get it in hand. Yeah. And a knock on from...
Yeah, the bounce came back at him. Wasn't expecting it. Just a little bit too long on a cross kick, but a great idea again. The Netherlands need to just settle down, go back to their normal gameplay and just try to get one try that will build a great deal of confidence into them and set us up for a more entertaining game. Now they'll need to clear their lines first of all. And Tim Boers again, just slicing that ball, not getting as much distance as he would have liked to, but still taking play just outside of 22. What do you make of the half so far? 10 minutes left to play. 5 minutes left to play.
It's going to be difficult, definitely, for the Dutch boys to come back from this 21-0 scoreline. However, as we saw in the previous game, 1 or 2 minutes, decent scores.
Yeah, fortunately they're missing both jumpers, but picked up by the Spanish loose head prop, Gonzalez there. And again, Spain just running so strong. Look at that man, he's fighting for every inch of the field.
Being manhandled by the massive Shortbacker. Good ball to the center. Just hitting him very flat, giving good opportunity to attack. I'm impressed by the Spanish scrum half zipping those balls. Fortunately now losing the ball in contact. There's a penalty though coming in for tipping the player in the tackle. It's this man, Emil Wiersma, just slightly tipping the...
Can see there.
It was actually the hooker, Lex van Wissen.
Yeah, just bringing him down, but a little bit too hard deemed by the referee. Yeah, it's been entertaining if you're a Spanish supporter here. A little frustrating if you're a Netherlands supporter. Their team just not able to bring the physicality that they're well known for quite yet. Still another whole half to play. It's never over till it's over. Hopefully the Netherlands can come back stronger, answer some of these Spanish questions and make a game out of this. Put in again by the 9, ball coming out, Spain securing. They got a man out wide, quick dummy, breaking again, 3-4 tackles. Quick ball for the Spanish, hit hard there. Another opportunity here, using their forwards really well, just creating those rucks, building the phases. 5th phase right now, holding onto the ball. Again, 6th phase here.
The Dutch forwards have been doing really good in defense. However, the only momentum
inside ball
the Spanish have been gaining off from the backline defense, actually not really making their first tackles.
Keeping momentum. 10th phase now by the Spanish. That's 10th phase. Is really great rugby here. Looking for the man out wide. Another dummy, another breakthrough, and Spain are over once again.
They are selling the dummies.
Alfonso Terena over for the try. Spain calling all the shots in this first half.
He's done really well. Again, they flew up, opened up the space for him. Now the dummy coming in.
Look at that, just
see you later.
And again, 2 tackles missed once again. And over the line by himself. The fly half gets a try down. Yeah, just a lack of communication there in the Dutch defense, allowing him to break through. And once again, you feel that Spain are running away with this one.
And I caught a glimpse during that replay that Zeeman de Jong was just not really committed to the defense. He was pushing and shoving one of the Spanish boys for no reason whatsoever. He was meant to fill in that gap, which ultimately
and
went
hitting the bar. Very unlikely scenario here, but not getting those extra 2 points there from right up front, hitting the unfortunate. We can see that ball just hitting that ball, shaking at post, hit with some force, but not getting it through the middle. But still, Spain dominant, sending a clear message to Georgia here. We are coming for that title this year. Georgia's obviously been holding on to that title for quite a long time here. They have been the benchmark in this under-18 competition. Really physical, that Georgian team, but we saw Portugal last year do something, try to bring in a bit of a challenge, and this time Spain looking very good, I must admit.
The ball kind of hang in the air, difficult to just control.
Once again, not securing that ball.
We're coming into the last 2 minutes of this first half.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was expecting a slightly closer encounter than we have right now. The Dutch just have not settled at all into this game, haven't found their rhythm. They are much better than this normally. They play really great rugby.
So far, they haven't found their cutting edge.
No.
Like, they just have been dull in attack.
And we can see going down there again, but ball coming out.
Not deemed as forwards, this ball. And a long kick.
Long kick, looking for that 50-22, just not getting it. Oh, and a costly mistake there. Maybe not seen by the referee there.
It was pointed as going backwards. Making some good ground off that initial mistake.
Very lucky to get away with that one. But luck is needed right now for the Dutch. You can see the man just going in front there, not able to receive that pass.
Now they've been utilizing a few of their best carriers to get out of the 22 and hanging the ball
Having
again.
to kick it out now. And going all the way back there, the ball touching the line there, line deemed for the defending team. So we're going to go all the way back there. But the last play of the game, of the first half, shall I say. Spain coming out dominant here in the first half. The Netherlands just missing too many tackles, very unorganized. I'm really looking for some positives, you know. I hate banging on them the whole time, but I'm finding it very hard to find any positives from them in this first half.
Well, I mean, they've shown that they can carry, they know how to distribute the ball.
And now
but
Spain with a mistake.
They need to find where to distribute the ball. That's it. Maybe the coaches can bring some light to that. However, that's the first half done for us. Yeah. And they're going back to the changing rooms to...
There we go. That's all we have for the first half. Spain, really good, showing fabulous discipline. Getting out there, scoring those tries. Going a man down as well, might I add, and the Netherlands just not able to capitalize. They will have a stern talk into halftime from the coaches. Hopefully come out second half firing and giving us more of a contest here. But how good has the Spanish team been?
They have been really good with utilizing anything that opens up. Honestly, there haven't been too many opportunities, but they did use them well.
Fabulous. Stick around, people. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time for the second half of this encounter. Still one more match to come tonight. The home team Czechia taking on the mighty Georgia. That one is going to be a hunting as well. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Back for the second half here in Prague, where Spain have absolutely dominated the first half, calling all the shots in that opening 35 minutes and taking a commanding 26-0 lead into the break. Their tempo, their breakdown work and their accuracy in the wider channels have all been spot on. They've controlled territory, controlled possession and controlled the scoreboard as well. For the Netherlands, nothing has quite clicked yet. They've been struggling to build any real momentum, with Spain shutting down their carries early and forcing errors whenever the Dutch tried to string phases together. If they're going to get back into this contest, they'll need far more urgency and aggression at the ruck. Quick ball is absolutely essential if they want to unleash those big forwards and start punching holes in the Spanish defensive line. So the message for the Dutch is simple: more ruck speed, more composure, and turn those half openings in genuine pressure. Spain, meanwhile, will be looking to do exactly what they've done and where they've left off in the first half, accurate and ruthless. If they maintain their standard, it will be incredibly difficult for the Dutch to stop them. Second half almost underway here. Let's see if the Netherlands can spark something special, or if Spain push this one even further out of their reach. Adam, good to have you back. What's your take on the first half?
Really good physicality shown by the Dutch forwards. They've been quite good in matching that big Spanish back. However, the back's just not really delivering and not continuing with that big pressure, giving Spain a couple of very soft entries into the 22 and some.
And we can hear the referee's microphone has been fixed half time, so will definitely have more clearance on some of those decisions. Taken in the air there, and Spain taking all the pressure off once again early on in the second half. Looking to attack now and extend their lead. Very cold out there tonight. It's about 1 degree, almost 0. Really tough conditions. The wind has kind of died down a little bit at least.
After a sloppy start to the line out, Spain reclaiming the ball, offloading,
Quick hands,
moving it wide.
man.
He's got difficult task ahead of him. A lot of players stacked up. Rather going down. Now distributing again, breaking that first tackle and going through the line, accelerating onto the ball. Is this man who's been so dangerous today?
But unfortunately, just knocking that on, not able to finish off there, Spain. The Dutch scrambling their defense. They're trying to stop them, throwing numbers at them.
Let's go up.
It's really tough. It's going to be tough for the Dutch.
So very good acceleration onto the ball by Oriol Garcia, this try scorer from this, well, the opening try scorer.
Crouch. Bind.
And the Dutch now will have to clear the lines.
Stop.
Good scrum there by Spain. Managing to get the ball on the Dutch. What are they going to do? They're going to opt to run it here.
Yeah, they need a better
They need an exit. They
better
need to
point to
exit.
exit, yeah.
Taught to use it. And now once again just closing off that angle and not allowing themselves to get very good distance on that kick. But a good start from Spain once again on the front foot here.
Oh, good carry there.
Good inside pass.
Passing in front of the defensive line so they can't adjust and put big shots in. And that's the speed Spain can hit in.
Was good on the chest.
Tackled just off the ball. However, apparently he was not late. Distributing now, has to go outside. And the attack has to, for this moment, be without the fly half. Conductor.
Yeah, Alfonso Terrena, they just left in the back, getting some attention, and again another knock on. Time off here called by the referee.
5, 7, and that was a high tackle. No, it was on the body and he ripped. But in the line out, you use the ball quickly. But if you formation them all, your two players are blocking. Okay, they are going in front and they are making a double wing. They must. When you go out? No, when they go down, when they come down. Okay. So they are doing this. They should stay and leave the back behind. Okay. Open.
Clear message there by the referee, just explaining what he wants.
Next, nodig hit moet hard. High man. Knock on. Hard, jongens. Second.
And the Dutch again will need to clear their lines.
Hard, man, ja. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stop.
Good initial push by Spain, however, only being allowed to push for a meter and a half. Now using
Looking
that
for a
little chip,
unfavourable
however,
bounce, and
giving
again, Spain
a
on
lot
that
of
attack.
opportunities,
Just
opening up in
unable
front of the
to
captain.
get it to the
Release the
man.
ball.
Been brought back.
Good physicality here by Spain. Hard hits it, but evading once again. 3, 4 tackles. 5. Unbelievable! And try
ripped the
again,
ball.
Spain.
You hit the ball and then try.
Very quick again to
White
recycle
ripped
the ball, bring a lot of
player ripped the ball,
physicality.
and then he awarded the try.
You can't really afford to miss that many tackles.
with a try there for Spain. And
however, the initial run from Alvarez, I think it was. Oh no, sorry, Fernandez with number 5 was so hard to stop.
really hard. I mean, he went through 5 Dutch players. That is incredible. They really need to do better with the tackling. And again, another 2 points added on here. And Spain increased their lead early on here in the second half. And you feel it's a little too much now for the Dutch, maybe. 33 points to 0, no reply.
Shake!
Yeah, we saw Spain in their first match as well. They were just unstoppable, really unstoppable. Winning their first match.
There's a little bit of Astros going on.
Winning their first match 64-0 against what we saw today was a really good Belgium team. They definitely set the message and doing so once again.
After that mistake from Spain, Dutch in a very good position to score. And Spain yet to concede any points in this tournament.
Their defense has been phenomenal. And taking the man there, the throw, unfortunately. And now the Dutch have an opportunity.
Playing in the air.
Play for their 5-meter line, get another line out, use your height advantage, and win. Get through. Get that try. Get some more confidence going into this team and turn the game around. Let's see what they can conjure up from this one. Good throw in, but again, just missing his man in Spain, able to get the ball again. Quick hands, recycling their ball, going past the first tackle, going through the second.
The speeds for offloading, unfortunately, just not being able to collect that ball.
Fortunately, just missing that ball.
Garcia just not being able to hold on to that offload. Good speed shown.
The Spanish team, they just take defense and they turn into attack so quickly. Within a blink of an eye, they're at you. And look at that, just again, missing those tackles. That's kind of been the tale of this game. The Dutch are not able to get those tackles to stick. And yeah, Spain utilizing and just dominating.
Crouch. Bind.
Just early engagement by the Spanish.
Too quick there for the Spanish.
And a free kick that is going to be played.
Yeah, Tim Boers with a huge up and under here, allowing his pack to chase.
He placed it really well, just really in front of the 22, so mark can't be called. However, the chase was just a little bit too slow. You're letting your front rowers chasing effectively. Yeah. It's really not the player that should be doing this job.
The back line should be out there, you know. Seeing a hooker get to the ball before backline player is just not good at all. It's not a good picture.
Again, going through good offloads, just deciding to keep the ball to himself. Unfortunately, couldn't continue then afterwards.
And look at that again, just no tackling at all from this Dutch team today. Good quick hands from the 9.
He's already scored a try and a good...
And again going out wide, but nobody out there to collect it. Can Spain go over again?
Now the captain's trying to do the job.
Just a little bit short, not held, and over the line in try time once again. Was that a double movement there? Telmo Bieta through for the try.
As we said just a second ago, it takes a blink of an eye and the Spanish boys accelerate through anything you give them. Slight, small opportunities, however, they utilize them well. This is everything that's been going well for this side. Offload slightly. Again, this offload just playing on the verge of a forward pass. However, Then captain recollected and went to finish the job himself.
You can see there, stop once. He's allowed to place the ball. Very good. Nothing wrong with that try. Brilliant from Spain. And again, for the second time in this match, just hitting that post. Unable to convert. But Spain, dominant here. Ruthless, should I say. The Netherlands have just missed so many tackles. This is so unorthodox of them. I've never seen them play this way.
Well, that's maybe because the Spanish are really quick. They're really quick off the blocks. And all the tackles that are being made are at the side, not really direct. If the forwards are not carrying, makes it all that much difficult to drive someone back.
Yeah, the Dutch backline's got to be questioned after this game. They've let so much slip. That centre pairing, everything's come through that channel. Just not good enough for their tackles, and that's been the difference.
Oriol Garcia really causing a lot of mess.
What a player he is. And the Dutch kicking off again. Spain
reclaiming the ball though.
Reclaiming it.
And finally, Dutch boys have a little bit
slow ball.
Fortunately stolen in that breakdown.
Says the referee. First man over the ball. Not too sure what had happened there.
Was knocked on in the tackle.
And
now
kicked away. What a kick that is. That is a titanic kick. Going into the Dutch half from his own 22 there.
This man has a lot of speed that we're just seeing right.
He is rapid.
Ignacio Guzman.
Talmo Bietazor, the captain, really good job today. Being a general there from the back line, just organizing everything, getting those attacks going. That is surely not straight.
But Spanish
advantage being played here.
Held on to the ball.
Not releasing there, and a quick tap. And again, not 10 meters, and the referee might just reach for a card here. That is cynical.
He's been told several times in that breakdown to let the ball go. Hasn't done so, penalized once, then didn't go back 10, tackle straight away. It's not really the substitution you need to come in. Turn van Schumann. Now
matters go from bad to worse here for this Dutch team.
Number 8.
Really unfortunate. Tien van Schumann there just getting on the wrong end of the referee, and it's gonna be mission impossible now.
And now even more pressure is going to go on the Dutch backline, because the Spanish are now allowed to bring one man into the backline. Number 8 is allowed to leave. This is the set of the rules applied for the Under-18s Championship. So now it's a 7-man scrum.
Patience, guys. Listen for the calls. Crouch!
They need to now somehow stand and defend this Spanish attack, but it's going to be really tough.
Stop! Advantage.
And again, just that front row collapsing there and giving Spain another advantage. Quick hands to the man out wide, backing himself, missing the tackles, but luckily able to come back and somehow scramble their defense. But Spain still playing advantage and will go all the way back there.
Scrum again. Scrum call.
Calling for another scrum.
Yeah, they've dominated the scrum. Surprisingly, the Dutch normally, this is one of their stronger points. They've just been the more physical side today, Spain. which is really hard for me to say because we normally associate the Dutch with the physicality, getting in there, being the rough team, you know, having that aggression, but none of it today.
Try to do it better. Your side, control the balance. And, okay?
The Dutch boys did really well to tackle that winger into touch, not to concede another cheap try. However, having to defend themselves once again from very difficult position. Midfield scrum, one man down in the back line as well. Not an easy point. Not easy job in the office.
Not
and now
all.
the captain is trying to search for another try. Held up just in front of the time.
Short, but he's able to get the ball released. And again, Spain looking to inflict more damage here.
Finally managing to stop this man who's been so dangerous.
Good quick inside ball. Well read there by the Dutch. Very strong, very physical, held up there. He's going to have to release him now.
Good long ball to the center.
To stop him, and over once again, Spain.
A beautiful ball from the scrum half.
Diego Valdry there with a score. And Spain running riot once again in their second game here. 43 points to 0. This is a highly unexpected score.
Again, the Dutch backline just being on their back foot, on their heels, sat down, not really rushing up. The forwards were really ready to defend. However, as soon as that ball skipped them, Spain was in very easily. And now to add another 2 points to the already quite considerable lead.
Just taking his time there. Focused, composed, and over through the middle, and Spain just cementing this victory now. 45 points to 0 here in the second half at the Marketa Stadium in Prague. They have been relentless, ruthless, dominant. I'm running out of words to describe this young Spanish team. That's how good they've been throughout this entire competition. Their first opening match, we saw how good Belgium is. And to leave Belgium at a 64-0 scoreline is just next level.
Use it, 9!
Speaking of Belgium, if you are watching the qualifying, they are currently leading 6 points to 3 against Samoa in the final qualifying match. The winner of this going to play in Australia the last spot for the Rugby World Cup 2027. Belgium fighting really hard there. Samoa will try to somehow come back into this game as well. It has been a tight affair there as well. But coming back to the action here at the Marketa, some more ill discipline here.
Penalty for Spain. Again, just losing the ball in the momentum, holding on. Spain slowing down the decision.
Yeah, taking their time now.
They
Controlling the game. They're just controlling the game completely.
Just want to go through their processes.
Of course.
Maybe saving some energy for that.
And a good steal here by the Dutch. Finally, the line out getting one.
Take him back in.
Exit that doesn't find touch. However, we're going to come back to a penalty. The referee.
Not too sure what happened there.
I don't think the players are too sure either.
Maybe a call from the touch judge.
The ball, I did not see anything.
Right in the form. Okay. And number 18 red, back to the shoulder 2 times on the right.
Okay. So he went with his shoulder around where?
On the chest.
On the chest. Okay, what was
Means
it?
a yellow card.
Yeah, for 18 red. Okay, thank you.
We hear the
Yeah, 18 red and captain, please. 1-8, yeah.
Lucas Martin there in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, the substitute
So,
front rower.
after the rock, 18 red, shouldered another player, Netherlands player, 2 times, but it was around the body, so it's gonna be a yellow card. Be careful, please. Okay.
So
Everyone with
yellow
your team,
card
we don't
there.
need anything like that. Okay. Ball, Rob? Your ball.
So Netherlands with a good opportunity now to at least get onto the scoreboard today. Spain reduced to 14 men for the next 7.5 minutes.
Waar die bal landt is het toch? Waar de bal landt.
Shoulder charge in the breakdown.
And we do apologize for the
error there on the graphics. It's actually Spain with a yellow card. So now the Netherlands will look to take some sort of initiative and just get across the line. A lot of fans that have travelled out here would love nothing more than to see them cross, and so would we. Oh, coming back on the inside and charge down! Spain with another opportunity! Can he get the ball down? Very tight there. What does the referee say?
it's going to take.
On the line, just
It's
not
32 guys.
able to touch that ball down. What a mistake again. Let's have a look at this replay.
Going back to the side where,
And kick charge.
that's where the entire forward pack is chasing the ball.
Just unlucky there.
Just a little bounce, a little bit too far for him for not grounding the ball, and now run it straight challenge.
We can see the centers really struggling to tackle today, just not getting any of their tackles.
Advantage, number 4.
Oh, late hit of the ball there. It's just mistake after mistake, and
They're
will come
just
back for their penalty
shooting
now.
themselves in the leg.
Number 4, late tackle. Discipline, guys.
Yeah, and as we were talking about that other game taking place, Belgium, Samoa, Belgium going to the break with a 6-3 lead. Everybody's expected Samoa to come out very strong in this game and be
Quite
controlling,
dominant,
be dominant. But as we've seen now, Belgium really proving to be a contender for their qualifying spot, their last spot for the World Cup. Flying the flag high for Rugby Europe as well.
Yeah, definitely. But now back to the game now. Netherlands is in full count. They've got the yellow card back, so they're going to have another 5 minutes playing one man up.
Guys, who's going up?
Obviously, we need to bring a front rower as a replacement. It's not actually necessary, but they are substituting one to have a decent scrum. It has been their dominance this game so far.
Not now, not now. Shoulder out.
Therefore, one of the backs went off.
5, 3, 6.
It's just a little bit unstable, but now
Spanish
done well.
getting the ball, going on the inside, having a number, but forward pass.
That forward pass just denies Guzman to step in and dive over the whitewash. We're going to see again. Number 8 picks up no troubles whatsoever, and then
Good ball there. I don't really see a forward pass. Very tough from our angle here. Obviously, the referee having a much better view down there than we do up here.
definitely he has the best spot.
Yeah, it's the best spot,
at the
obviously.
stadium.
Yeah. Seeing that and calling it right away.
We're currently eking out to the last 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah, it's been pretty much a one-sided affair so far. The Dutch again just not getting anything. They're good ball.
Utilizing that space you pointed out earlier, but knocking it on.
So Spain, the entire game has left a big gap between the cover right at the back and their line. Obviously pushing that line out really fast, trying to stop the Dutch. It's been effective, but they've left gaps behind which the Dutch have not been able to utilize.
Which you kind of have to. Like, eventually you're going to open up gaps somewhere. You can't defend the whole field. But the Dutch have been very poor in utilizing that to their advantage. And it's not the hard spot. You can utilize them well. And they've got the capabilities for it full on. However, just too little, too late.
And again, Spain with quick hands.
Guzman accelerating onto the ball, getting through the first,
just knocking the man
nearly
down.
the second tackle. Driving towards the try line. A tip-on option. And an offload. Got his hands free.
And this man has been fierce the entire match so far. Being able to play for full 70 minutes as well, Iboba. He's carried the ball really well. He set up his backs.
He actually was already subbed, but he had to come back.
Oh, he had to come back in for the, I understand.
But they chose to use that substitution to get back a front rower.
He's been a menace. And good quick ball again. The Dutch missing the tackles, and again Spain going over for yet another try.
And eventually grounding it, Diego Valderi.
For his second one.
Exactly. Doing really well, running a nice line. And the Spanish team has been doing so well with keeping the balls alive. Again, just recycling them very quickly. Here we can see
dedicating 2 men to their first strike.
How well did the Nicolas Porro, the Spanish flanker,
just getting that ball out quickly.
He got his hands free. Again, the centre's just not really committing to their jobs.
They're not able to hold him up there. Just no real attempt to hold him up there. Allowed to place their ball with ease and scoring another try.
We understand that it's very difficult to defend a team that's so quick with the balls and not commit any sort of penalties. However, you have to do a little bit more. Since the score is 52-0, you can risk it a little bit, fly up, really put some pressure. They're still young boys, even though they're very skilled. They are going to make some mistakes if you put pressure on them.
I think at times we're a little harsh, but I mean at this stage in the tournament, you need to be more clinical. You need to know what your game plan is and stick to it. I'm sure the coach has told them before the match exactly what they need to do. They have analysts. They have a really good, strong team behind them. You know, all those missed tackles are just unacceptable. Yeah, only 6 minutes left to go. They're going to try to at least get one try out of this.
A lot of support from the Dutch fans.
Yeah, coming here, numbers.
A lot better.
Much better.
Cutting edge.
A good breakaway here, the Netherlands. But held there, just not releasing. And again, Spain. Very quick to that breakdown. Tackled, released the man, got back onto the ball.
A very good face call, accelerating onto that ball was
tackled, moved
Dutch
to the
fullback.
way.
However, look at the strength over the ball. How quickly he was on it. And you won't get him off.
Yeah, no supporting play there. Once again, not quick enough to the breakdown. Not physical enough just to push those players away.
And Spain back to full strength.
And yellow cards back on with 5 minutes left to go now.
Holding. Five feet.
And keeping it inside, coming off of his foot unorthodoxly there, but somehow managed to get the ball. Netherlands are definitely looking to score at least one try here, getting that advantage as well. A good opportunity for the Dutch.
And a good line around.
Great line break.
There by the centre dummy to continue running and prowling really towards that try line. Now they've got the upper foot.
Wide ball out, just so good in defense of the Spanish. Still having advantage here.
He was okay. Was first man and then knock on.
Not sure if the first advantage was a knock-on advantage or penalty advantage. It looked like he indicated a penalty advantage.
It did for an offside, however. This acceleration through the gap, that's what they needed the whole game. I think they tripped over each other. Actually, it wasn't really a tackle, so he wasn't held, so continued running. But here, was doing... wasn't really released, was he? But
no.
A lot has been going on, very quick rucks.
Yeah, Spain have just been menacing, yeah?
Yes,
you get there first, you control it.
Definitely, they're targeting every single breakdown.
Hold. It was my bad. Quick calls. My bad. We go again.
Boys, ik zeg, hou terug. Deze box is 1,48 meter en ik kan er niet onder. Chris, yeah, open up.
More space, guys.
And the game's coming to a close here. A dominant performance by the Spanish team. Started off really well in the first half, got on the front foot and just haven't put their foot off the accelerator. Been itching forward and putting on that score. 52 points to 0. The Netherlands just not able to answer at all today. You got to feel for this young Dutch side. They'll be really disappointed with today's performance, and a big learning curve for them.
Now putting the ball very high into the center field. And a good 50-10 and 22.
Now with one last opportunity maybe for the rest of the game, just to bring, like I said, a smile onto their fans' faces, you know, get one across, show them what they're capable. We know this Dutch team can do better than this. Today, they've just not been clinical enough.
Good line out there.
Great line out. Opting not to push there. Hands off there. That's a physicality that we know they can bring.
Good hit on that line.
But no support player. Once again, the Dutch support player is just not quick enough to get to that breakdown.
Finally really looking dangerous.
Yeah, Spain just playing with the offside call there. Can hear the fans urging them on in the background. Great run, they're making some meters.
The real difference between the Spain and the Dutch attack is going into the tackles by 2 or 3 people.
And ripped out of his hands there. And again, Spain just regained their ball somehow, always managing to secure the ball in the danger zone and clear it.
And honestly, that's one of the decisions that they have been, well, the Dutch boys have been making, to go on their own. They run good lines, however, they're very isolated. They don't have that support player straight under them that would help them break the line and push them over the game line.
Absolutely. But 40 seconds left to be played in normal time here. Hard hit. I gotta admit, I am super impressed with the Spanish physicality they brought to this game. If they can play this similar game or same game to this against Georgians, I think we're going to have a mighty good contest on our hands here for the final.
You're already speaking like the Georgians would be in the final, but
once again, the Georgians had to get through the determined Czech team right after this game as well. We've got one more to come to tonight. Georgia up against the Czech Republic, who were fabulous in their opening game. And now the Dutch getting a penalty, and surely the last opportunity as the clock goes into the red. Oh, but not finding touch, and Spain easily clearing that ball.
With a fabulous kick as well.
And winning that game, and it's all over here to Marketa. Spain very dominant, winning 52-0 against the defeated Netherlands team today.
Yeah, Spain yet to concede any points this tournament. Already the scoreline above 100, which is absolutely ridiculous.
They have been incredible. They have been incredible. They have definitely brought it to this year's under-18s. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next match. Stay tuned. We've still got one more game to come. The Czech Republic, the home team, taking on the mighty Georgian under-18s to decide the final.
Exactly, between Spain and the winner of the game, Georgia against Czech Republic.
Commiserations to the Dutch team. Unfortunately, the Spanish just proving to be a little bit too strong. We'll catch you guys for the next game. Stay tuned and enjoy the replays here. Words from the captains coming shortly.
Pasillo, chavales, pasillo. Elmo, primero. Elmo, primero. Emilio. Ahí, chavales,
Tim, unfortunately, very tough outing tonight. Spain proving to be so dominant. What went wrong?
Yeah, I think especially in the first half we tried to play in the wrong areas. We made mistakes and they punished us. And we also didn't execute when we got into their half. We in their 22 we didn't execute. And then from that, it was just tiny mistakes that they used well.
Yeah, Spain really strong up front, coming into those rucks really hard. They were a menace today, very hard to deal with. Obviously getting the quick ball out as well, running the play out wide. Just no answers for them today. A lot of missed tackles from your team today as well.
Yeah, a lot of, yeah, great work by Spain. They played a really good game. They made it really hard for us. That's...
No words. Chin up, Tim.
Yeah.
All the best going forward. You still got one more game to play. You can come back.
Yeah.
Take the message to the team. Let's come back strong in the next one.
Yeah, really excited for the last game. I hope we can show what we stand for as a team and how we can play if we get things right.
Best of luck to you and your team, Tim.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Coach, welcome back. Really tough game. They're just missing out on so many tackles and allowing Spain to come through and...
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. We just missed way too many tackles. First of all, credit to Spain. They fantastic performance from them. You know, I felt early in the game we had some opportunities there, and we just didn't take them, and that allows for Spain to get a bit more momentum. And I think we had to work really hard for everything they had. Credit to Spain's defence there, and they probably didn't have to work so hard for ours. I think we missed way too many tackles, and we were just very poor defensively tonight, I think.
Yeah, Spain was really quick at all the breakdowns, getting numbers through. You just were not clinical enough today. What are you going to work on to improve for your last game?
Yeah, look, 100%. That's it. You hit the nail on the head. We just got to be more clinical in what we do. And we were just way too inconsistent tonight, and Spain punished us. And so we deserved the result that we got, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Coach. Commiserations and best of luck for your last game.
No worries, thank you. Yeah, we still could do something. So we pick our heads up and we'll go again.
That's it. Best of luck, Coach.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
I'm here with the winning captain, all smiles. You must be thrilled with that performance.
We are so happy right now. I mean, we have the finals coming up, so we will be training and focused for the final. Extremely happy.
I gotta admit, coming into this game, I thought the Dutch would dominate you physically, but wow, what a game you guys showed. So quick on the rucks, so aggressive. Where did it come from?
We've been practicing a lot lately, and the practices we had, we gave our 100% every time, and I think that's the result that the practice gave us.
Absolutely incredible for your team. Best of luck for the final. We're going to find out just now what are your predictions for this game?
Who knows? I mean, Georgia could be the favorite, but who knows? I mean, Republic Czech is very good too, so we'll see.
Best of luck either way.
Thank you so much.
And I'm here with the man of the hour, the Spanish coach. Coach, over 100 points racked up in 2 games. How good is this young team?
Yeah, we are happy with when the boys have the ball in their hands. I believe that the team is enjoying, and it's important for get the high scores. But we think that the defense is our strong point, and we build from the defense.
Once again, just to give the viewers at home an idea, you've scored over 100 points and conceded 0 in the 2 matches that you've played. That is immense. Never heard of in this competition before. You must be super thrilled. What are your hopes for the final? Are you going to keep doing the same?
Yeah, this is one of our key points. We want our score in 0 points. It's one of main goals, but we know that in the final going to be difficult because always the final going to be a tough game, very close, and we trust in our job and continue working during the week, and why not thinking in win the final.
Your expectations for the final, Coach, if I may ask?
Beautiful game for sure. Let's see if Georgia win now to Czech Republic. Going to be a beautiful game for sure, but we know all the rivals going to be hard, but of course we want to win the final.
Thank you so much, Coach. Best of luck to you and team in the final. We're really looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, and happy to be here in Czech Republic. Thank you so much for all organization.
Okay.
Thank you, Coach.